Hi, I'm Justin Jensen, and welcome to my channel. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and may fall again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming. Teddy Roosevelt. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a seat, sit down, enjoy yourself. It's great to see everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. I haven't seen you guys for a couple of days. I have been working, 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 to say the least. So, but anyway, I don't know if it's going to be many people in this live stream or not. It's there's a lot of people live right now. So, but I'm going live anyways. We'll see what happens. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. We're going to be talking about Kylie Rodney and what all is going on with this case. A few articles that I saw, read, listened to, and just different things that I have came across in this case. It's kind of like it's just trickling out slowly, but I do think that there will be an arrest very soon in this case. I feel it. I just have that feeling. I could be wrong, but I just feel like there's going to be. I don't know. We'll just kind of have to wait and see. Um, so there's a couple articles that I wanted to talk about. Um, First, we're just going to start out with the the smaller articles and stuff, and then we're going to be talking about found some photos of like her type of vehicle and the photos that is flipped over, and it kind of gives you a new perspective when you can see it, I think, in my opinion. And I'm going to do we're going to I'm trying this new little segment out. It's interesting points and opinions that I have saw on social media, and thought it would be a nice little thing. I might call it "People Are Talking" or something to that effect. We'll see. So we'll definitely go over that, and then you guys can absolutely call in later if you would like. Um, so Adventures with Purpose was talking earlier with they did an article, and I forget who the article was from. We'll get to that shortly, but the quote is um, just as my cover photo said, this reeks of foul play. In my opinion, that is a very big statement coming from Adventures with Purpose. Sorry, B. Morgan. Did you hear the driver that was supposed to drive Sammy home is Con? I have not. Have not. Um, I haven't got, I mean, I did a lot of research yesterday, but I've kind of been out of the mix today. So that's, if that is indeed true, that is absolute huge, huge. Um, so has anyone else heard this, that it was Connor? Now, Selena is saying, I heard Sammy got a ride from Mr. Anderson. Okay, all right. Faith, thank you guys so much. I just want to thank you so much for your membership. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I do have a Patreon now. If you are able and want to join, the mods will definitely put that link in the chat. We have a lot of fun over there. Just a great place we can hang out. You get my phone number. Um, if there's anyone in here that needs to be modded that is not modded yet and that is a Patreon, please let ICU know. And I just want to thank my mods and thank every one of you members for supporting this channel, because we can't do it without you, and I greatly appreciate it. And I greatly appreciate your subscription and just being here. Thank you. So, all right, now the family, there was it's kind of touching how they were talking. They kind of left a little statement out, and it's, Kylie, Kylie Mae Rodney, fierce, brilliant muse. My sweet, sweet girl, my love, my heart, an ocean of grief that I will cry tear by tear for the rest of my life, or however long it takes to cry an ocean. Our fierce, brilliant muse, a ballad composed of joyous melody and sorrowful harmony. No sound will ever lay so sweet on our ear, no lyric will ever dance so gracefully from our tongue. Here was a song we knew by heart. Hers was a life all her own. Our very best memories, silly games and passionate arguments, tears and laughter, mistakes and honor, it will not fade away. To her brother, mother, two fathers, grandparents, aunties, uncles, cousins, and dear friends, will continue to sing each song to each dawning day. Good night, dear child. Sleep well. Lindsay Rodney Neiman. Now, I will say that I know that there's been kind of a lot of criticism with the parents. What we may find odd for some other people, everybody lives differently in the United States. It's a melting pot of the world, right? So different areas have different kind of customs, and so I don't really like to judge so much. I mean, I did find it kind of um, with when she was at the conference, or not the conference, but the celebration of life with to me it just felt a little strange, just her vocabulary and the tone of her voice, but again, it's no need to pass too much judgment, because does it really matter? Is it going to change anything? And for me, the answer is no. Thank you, Kimmy71. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So I thought that was a little bit of an interesting piece there. Now, there is something I wanted to talk to you guys about. And a woman named Stacy on, I think it was Facebook, she said something very interesting. And she said the diver who found the laptop was supposedly asked by law enforcement if he had found the phone. Because to my knowledge, let me know in the comments, please. To my knowledge, there's no, we have not found the phone, correct? Unless there's been some major update that I don't know about. Please just let me know in the comments, because I would definitely. Okay, correct, perfect. Okay, so she was making this point, and so law enforcement was asking the diver who found the laptop, hey, did you find the phone? And of course, the diver who found the laptop did not find the phone. And you have to kind of think about this, right? If they have not found the phone in the car, in the pond, right? In my opinion, that pretty much shows that there is most likely a foul play involved. I mean, unless she lost it within the few minutes of being, at the very end of the night at the party, right? So we don't know where the phone is. Exactly. If someone kept it, if someone broke it in a million pieces, then right there alone, in my opinion, shows that there is foul play involved. As law enforcement said, why her other belongings weren't collected by the divers originally. KB, I don't know. I don't know, because listen, I went over this the very last live I did a couple days ago. It is so frustrating. I mean, who goes and just, you see pictures in a car, and then you have two FBI divers in the water while they're pulling out the car, and then those items are not in the car, right? So where are they? It means they're in the water still, and nobody took the time to go and retrieve them. So, yeah, it is very sad. My opinion, I always thought it was foul play. I mean, for me, I've always felt like it was foul play. I felt like, yeah, Kylie was young. She was, but I felt like the way she grew up driving snowmobiles and just having to walk so far of the winter to her home and stuff, I just felt like that kind of toughened you up. And if you grow up in a business, um, generally you have, whether it's kids or not, they kind of work and help around the business. Justin, I am in awe of the dozens of children that were at the party. No one is talking, I'm sure. It's rather interesting. It's rather interesting. We are going to Sleuthy on Twitter. I think she was up here, if it's the same Sleuthy, who was up here on my last live. She has a video, and it was on Twitter. Here we go. Let's see, if I do it, it's going to give me a strike, but I'll kind of turn it on and off. Right? So this is them August 5th. Right? They're spewing on, spinning the cars around and everything. Sleuthy is awesome. Amy. Love her. Love, love, love her. Really love her. Vet Girl says, I think it's funny that a person found those items after Adventures with Purpose search video released. Found the items seen on the video only. Strange. Indeed it is. Indeed it is, right? So, and she says, why couldn't that be someone and his friends doing donuts on the bank? Why couldn't something have happened to Kylie Rodney falling out of her car, getting hit from the sidelines? When people do these dangerous donuts and they're trying to show off their car and everything, right? Well, crap. They sometimes people can get hurt, which in my opinion, I don't think that's what happened to Kylie, but it is possible. It is possible. So yes, so we already talked about if that phone has not been found in Kylie's vehicle or or around Kylie, or if it wasn't in the lake, then in my opinion, that shows not 100% that it's foul play, but that it is a very strong percentage, in my opinion, that it is foul play. So, all right, moving along. So the rumor is that Sammy was at a party, and this is from Drucifer on Twitter, woke up and seen a video of Sammy partying at the Donner Lake the night before the diver recovered the laptop. Once again, drinking underage on federal land. One lesson she did not learn from. You'd think after the tragedy, the last place you'd want to be is near that lake. And this is the photo, alleged photo. I don't know why the photo's like that, but it just is. So, another point someone was talking about on Twitter, it's just a thought. So, make sure y'all can see it. Okay. So, as you can see, Kylie was found, in this area, right? In this area. And the thought is she went in from like, this way. But on Google Earth, this was, I don't know how long ago it was, this photo was taken, but it shows that on this side, there's like a bunch of donuts and there's different pictures. I don't know if you can see them very good here, but is it possible that it could have came in from the other side, because there was nothing shown as far as tracks, right, that they looked. Yes, the lodge has been up for sale since before Kylie went missing. Is it possible that it could have came from the other side? Because kids go out here and they pull their cars out as far as they can, and they chill, and adults do too, but there's just tracks just everywhere. It's just a thought. It was just somebody pointed this out, and I thought, I haven't heard anybody else talk about that theory. She's the friend he says showed up and ended up walking away and contacting law enforcement to come get the items he found when couldn't get in contact with him. Interesting. So now, does anyone know anything about the stepdad? Has anyone heard anything? I just want to see what the chat says before I talk about it. Let me know. Has anyone heard anything about stepdad? I don't want for any reason to think that I'm bashing or being hard on anyone. For some reason, the link for membership doesn't work for me. Shauna, are you on a Apple device? That is correct. That is correct. Yes. I heard I was wrong and it's true. What's that mean? I see you. Yeah. Just that he had serious DV charges in the past. I have heard anything about the dad. Okay. Came out Saturday morning to check the car. Would they then have to put the car in the water in broad daylight? But I'm confused if the do you mean like Saturday? Would that be Saturday XOXO? Is that what you're referring to? Last live, I said he didn't have a record. Yes, he does have a record. 1 second. Love you. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a very confusing case, and to me, it's just the lack of, I mean, I get there can't be totally transparent for the investigation, but the way that they're handling it now is just not good. Jennifer Koffendorfer, who is a retired FBI, she said on September 11th, should have documented the state of the vehicle and its contents while it was underwater. I understand why law enforcement didn't find her car, but not protecting items from the car is vital to a valid accident investigation is wrong. Sorry to Kylie's family. You deserve better. Ouch. Ouch. That is a sting. And it's because we don't necessarily agree with law enforcement on everything. It's not considered bashing, in my opinion. It's just being, critical of what we perceive as mistakes. And, that's a very strong statement that she made to the authorities that's handling this. She also said on September 11th, I asked for clarity and it came. Investigation complete. The laptop and the other items purported to be Kylie Rodney's and hers, not planted but left behind by law enforcement. Shame on law enforcement for not properly handling the investigation. The windows should have been sealed, divers. So, again, another big statement. I have heard that people have been sadly bashing Adventures with Purpose. Now, let me say my opinion on this. This is my opinion. They found Kylie whenever the authorities didn't. The only thing that they did was good, in my opinion. They drove there, didn't charge a dime, not a red cent, not a wooden nickel, and they brought Kylie home to her family. Police didn't do that. And they did not take Kylie out of the water. That was left to the authorities. The authorities wanted to do it. Now, in my opinion, Adventures with Purpose would have done a much better job by taking Kylie out of the water. But that's my opinion. They do not deserve any hate, in my opinion. They only deserve, praise, and because they haven't done anything wrong. They haven't done anything wrong. They brought Kylie home when nobody else was able to. They're heroes. They find almost one body a month. Sure, can I? That girl, of course I can read it. Without Adventures with Purpose, there wouldn't be answers. They've given so many people without answers. And this is the thing. How Adventures with Purpose started out is he just wanted to get old cars and garbage and stuff out of the way, helping our planet. And now that's helping our planet and also helping families find answers. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your membership. I really do appreciate you, members. Thank you. Appreciate you all. If you guys would please hit up the thumbs up button while you are here, it really helps out the channel, and it's a free way to help out and a free way to get Kylie's name pressed out into the algorithm. Adventures with a purpose. They did what they weren't there to do. Exactly. They are fabulous people, and they did it free of charge. Yeah, exactly. I mean, but this also goes to the thing is somebody's always going to complain no matter what. No matter what you do. When with humanity, you are damned if you do by some and you're damned if you don't by others. You know what I mean? So you can never please everybody. There's always going to be someone who complains, but just don't let that spoil the way we react and the way we behave. Keep pressing forward and doing good. Yes, that's exactly right. Um, they they brought her home. So there is an interesting. So we remember the tow truck guy talking about seeing someone there that could have possibly been um, Kylie or Jagger with another female, right? So another person on Twitter puts it, and this has been out for Hey guys, bear with me. I don't know, like my computer completely just went, I don't know, it just glitched. So I'm restarting my computer. So just give me a few moments while I restart up everything. It's like, it sounded like my computer like almost buzzed. It's going to update. Rebecca, yeah, we certainly haven't forgot about Summerwell. So, the Summerwell's case is extraordinarily close to, I know it's close to a lot of our hearts. And the other day, whenever I heard that, what was going on with Candace and allegedly getting a restraining order on a YouTuber and stuff, my heart, I don't know, like I went and I had to shed a few tears because it just hurt my heart that this little girl may never be found. And I just don't know. I mean, I just can't imagine Summer just not finding answers for Summer, you know? So let's see here. I think I'm almost there, guys. I hope it pulls up my old stuff that much. I do too. I mean, it's, what was that American Dream guy or something like that the other day? Like Ron was looking at that guy's like messages or something, and that guy was talking horrible. Could not believe like what was coming out of his mouth. Yes, guys, I have a true crime group on Facebook, and you're welcome to join that. It's a fun group. Uh, Lots of good information shared by so many of you. Barb, I know that he at one point talked about Summer, but that's as far as I know. All right, I am going to try to switch over again. Can you guys hear me? No, please don't. Give me 1 second. Okay. Turn up volume, please. Okay. Is that better? Is that better? Let me know. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, 2 seconds.